So, talking about the theory of inventions, you see, people here come into this life from somewhere, point A. They think, I want to get to point B, and they basically trying to invent their way to that point. Based on what? Based on trial and error approach. Well, people in industry, 1,000 years of technical evolution, they invented ways how to invent. They had to, especially the last 50 years, because they analyzed what works in inventions and what doesn't. And there was a guy I mentioned in the previous series, in the previous take. His name was Heinrich Altschuler. He invented a theory how to invent, and it was in 40s, and he was a well, it's a separate story. I'll tell you that story later. It's an amazing story. They put him in jail for that, because he wrote a letter to Stalin. Well, here is a theory that will help our innovation system, and they put him in jail. Eventually, he came out and he was touring the country with his seminars, teaching how to invent. And I was fortunate to take that seminar. So what I came up with is a toolkit for innovation toolkit. You type, Google this innovation toolkit, you will have 2 million entries. Okay. Well, if I tell you mine is different, it's exactly what they say. But mine is different because if you think about it, there are three main questions in innovation. Number one, how to invent, and that is what all the theories do. And I took it beyond just one, which is TRIZ. It's an acronym of Russian words standing for or staying for Theory of Solution of Invention Problems. So I took it beyond that. And basically, they fall, all these invention systems, they fall into categories. One is systematic thinking, that's what TRIZ is. Another example is morphological analysis. And the other category is thinking out of box, almost what I'm demonstrating to you now, like brainstorming stuff, this kind of. But there are more. There is it's called metaphoric thinking. And I will demonstrate you a couple of these. For example, just give you an example. What do you think people are? What us humans are? Well, you can give any definitions and it could be correct from your point of view. But one way to look at it based on this metaphoric thinking, people are models for the future video cameras, in my opinion. Okay, just to demonstrate you that metaphoric thinking. Because I remember in the 80s, I read an article, they were talking about what is an ideal camera. And at that time they were saying, well, it's the one that doesn't require film processing, the print comes out right away and so on. Well, we have these digital cameras. Now it's combined with a phone. And it's still not ideal yet, because ideal would be, in my opinion, if I were an inventor in maybe 100 years, 200 years from now, I would invent a camera that takes the pictures, that's exactly what it does, and videos too, that's exactly what it does, and then sends it to where it's needed to be posted, because otherwise I will have to, I'm not streaming it, I will have to upload it. It takes time and effort. And then, more important, it would know what pictures to take. It's a smart camera. They say it's a smartphone and a smart camera maybe, but not as smart yet. It doesn't have the artificial intelligence embedded yet. And it's easy to, it will be easy for other people, for future people to do that, because the camera would know what I am recording, and it would know what I'm saying, and it will have ability to analyze what I want. And it will record it. Even further than that, I'll show you right there, right now. MIT, they invented a way to record your thoughts without you saying them. Easy, seriously, right now they have it. Okay, I'll show you later. So just an example that basically I will give people who are watching this in a fun way as a game, and also as a basically your challenges. It's a game. You have to overcome certain challenges. So your challenge is to invent something to make it work. And first I'll show you how to invent. I told you there are three major questions in innovation. Number one, how to invent. Okay. Well, actually number one should be what to invent. And again, that trees lately they came up to some what they call it S-curve analysis that kind of gives you directions. But let's say what to invent, how to invent, and how to sell your invention. And that how to sell your invention, it's huge. And that is exactly what I'm trying to show you. So this system, okay, this system, which I'll show you later, imagine you created your invention, you post it online, and other people come and say, hey, good idea or not. So you kind of crowdsourcing the opinion, okay? And more important, to say, hey, I'm looking for partners. You want to contribute? So they will contribute and help you. So there is that part. Then there is crowdfunding. They will find sponsors. You see, these guys, they will be good sponsors because now they can make money by giving you support. Seriously, imagine that Adidas, you know, gave you support to develop your project, and you are posting their links on your pages. They're saving money one way, but they also say, hey, it's okay if you sell our products.
Hey, I hope you enjoyed our video, and if you did, I hope you can like it or share it and click on the links to buy our album.
The links that are under the video, and also please subscribe to my YouTube channel, The Commander-in-Chief 1.
Did you hear that? Okay. Well, that's another one is coming, and I hope you enjoy it. And you will see how we are trying to play it nicely. I told you, you're getting points for everything, and you don't want to lose fairness points for not playing the fair game of life. And honesty points for not playing the honest game of life honestly. So if you are making any money from these videos, part of it will go to the Commander-in-Chief, and I'll show you how it works. Okay. And you guys do the same, and when you do that, your honesty points and your fairness points go up, and as a result, your pay rate goes up. Just to think about it, you're giving to other people and you're making more money. And that was designed to prevent any abuse of the system, because the system is absolutely terrible and prone to abuse. It's very easy to abuse it. I'll show you later. Okay, so here is that reality box in which Dr. Z operates for now, and it's already 8 minutes, 8.5, so I'd better stop it. And if you've got the reference to a good movie, let me know.